Alright, today I'm gonna be talking about NAPPA and more so Cyberman than anything. I fear no man, but Cyberman. That thing scares me. Okay, so we're gonna be highlighting NAPPA today, and if there's any character you want me to highlight, put them in the comments below, and I'll pick and choose whoever I see the most. Alright, maybe some Frieza. Never gonna happen. Anyways, let's talk about NAPPA. Why is NAPPA so cheap this season, right? Why does NAPPA have arguably a better special than GT Goku? The reasoning may surprise you. And you know what? I'm gonna show you the notes I showed Twitch chat. Now you may be wondering, why is it blank? Well, that's because Cyberman makes the game open world, right? The world is your oyster because you can do whatever the hell you want when you have Cyberman on screen. All right, these are all the notes I need. I don't need to say anything else, okay? But just to give you some perspective, and I've probably shown this before of why Cyberman is so cheap. This is how we're gonna start the video. All right, well, let's just say you do a combo, whatever, right? And then you just start, and you still get the knockdown. That's one reason it's cheap. That's not even the cheapest reason why it's cheap. Alright, what's so crazy about NAPPA, okay, and not Cyberman, alright? So they buffed the hell out of him, okay? They made his specials 0 on block, alright? I'll even show you the enemies display, right? His overhead, by the way, is 0 on block, okay? Both of them. All 3 of them, okay? That's cheap. That's ridiculous. Like, who did this? Okay, they buffed his ki blast, also 0 on block. All right, so you can do this, and then you can just pressure right afterwards, right? That's insane. Who did the thing, dude? I don't know. But to top it off, it gets better, right? Let's just say, you do whatever, right? You do the overhead, and then you can use your armor move. Let me actually have him do a more dangerous move. I forgot how slow that move is. Hold on. Oh, that's actually a true string. Oh, I need the armor to come out. There we go. It's armored, right? And like, the crazy part about this is, you can go into his pressure from it, right? Oh, yo, my NAPPA ridiculous, dude. My NAPPA's insane. Stop, I'm a NAPPA player, dude. I'm shaving my head tomorrow. So yeah, NAPPA is one of the RPS gods in this game, right? You have 0 on block overheads now, right? So it's RPS afterwards, and of course your plus if you can charge. And if you have Cyberman on the screen, you can opt to go for the charge. Right, doesn't matter, the level. You can charge all of them as per Mixariah 316, and of course he has his armored move, right? It's crazy. They thought, like, why you need mix? Let's add more mix. He has 3 loads, right? Boom, 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 and boom. Now the crazy part is they buffed this to suck you out of the corner, right? It's a vacuum effect. So if you're in Spark, you can just do this, right? Absurd, insane. But Kid Buu, it was too good when Kid Buu did it. Now you're probably thinking that's not that crazy. Yeah, well, you're thinking about it all wrong, Chief, right? You can stay same side, you could cross them up, right? It really depends what you do here, your options are crazy. There's no NAPPA will have the same mix-up at this point in time. It's kind of unreal, it's kind of scary. I fear no man again, except for Cyberman. That thing scares me. Well, yeah, so, and A assist, right? Somebody asked me in chat, what is NAPPA's best assist? Oh, I'll just say A, right? And this is not a guide, this is talking about how cheap NAPPA is, why you should be scared of any decent NAPPA player now, right? And another big problem he used to have is he didn't have a good way to put you in the corner for the knockdown into his Cyberman stuff, right? That's his whole win condition. Because you can't do this mid-screen, but they buffed him so he could do this mid-screen now. There you go. Now you're probably thinking that's not that great. Well, it is because you can super dash off of it, right? Well, you're probably thinking, well, you don't go anywhere. Okay, but like now because you can do a re-jump, right? Because you're kind of good at the game. You just do a re-jump because you're kind of good at the game, right? I didn't hold the button. It's very fickle. Oh, I missed it, but you get the point, right? You can go into your, you know, NAPPA stuff, SAIYAN stuff. You can mix up your opponent, right? You can have a field day. So now, what is another reason that NAPPA is so much scarier now that I have to talk about him, right? It's probably like the 3rd or 4th character I've been talking about this season. Well, before, NAPPA used to have to use an assist to restand you, right? Or like extra resources in some way, shape, or form, right? To restand you. It doesn't matter, SAIYAN couldn't do it themselves, right? Well, for some reason now, SAIYAN can restand you by themselves. I don't know why. So now that allows you to get an assist extension into SAIYAN and to SAIYAN restand, reset. So it'll look something like this, right? Even though I'm gonna mess up, it's gonna look something like this, okay? I messed it up, but as you saw, the SAIYAN restood themselves. It wasn't NAPPA that had to land the first hit. Before, NAPPA had to hit them, and then you would get the restand, if I remember correctly, because I remember practicing having to land like a 5M, and then you gotta jump, and you have to, you know, do all this stuff for like you 5M, assist, you know, delay A dash. But no, the SAIYAN does it now, and this might be hard to see. And maybe my editors could slow down this interaction, but right around there, see? He's restood. He's blocking, right? It's kind of hard to see because there's a fucking smoke screen in the way. Cheap, by the way, because it obscures the mix-up. So, you know, if you needed more of a reason to be like, damn, why is NAPPA cheap now? Why is Cloud talking about this bald-headed wide gamer? Because he's cheap. The crazy part is you get your assist back on that reset too. So you can expend both your assists, do an entire block string with SAIYAN, go into like 3 50-50s, and if it doesn't work out, you have your assist back for more mix. And if that doesn't work out, you still have your standing overheads, your armored moves, right? Your strong block key blast. You just need one hit to loop it all over again. And on top of all that, is that true? Alright, this is what I wanted to do. And then it goes into a restand, right? So I could air, you know, I could jump, not do anything into Dragon Rush. That is so cheap. Or, you know, you could continue the combo, right? You could, like, throw a button in there, and then he grabs onto him, and you could Dragon Rush, right? It's super cheap. So if you're like, damn, I just need a little bit more meter, you know, and it's better for me to build meter here than to, like, throw moves in the middle of it. You could charge. Okay, here's a clip. Alright, observe. Both assists have been used, right? Oh! Oh, he got DP. Oh! Oh my lord. Cyber God, dude. Nah. You know, a big thing used to be, you know, NAPPA's neutral, right? And I believe it was 2 patches ago or last patch where they buffed SAIYAN, right? For those of you that don't know, look at this. You cannot use an assist to get rid of SAIYAN. It doesn't matter. Actually, I think L and M have different properties, right? Yeah, I think L loses to physicals, but I think M beats them? No, they both lose. Okay, I'm wrong. It's only heavy SAIYAN. I could have sworn one beat Key Blast and one beat physical. Anyways, it's the H one that's the one we're highlighting today. And yeah, the H one doesn't lose to anything. You know, not Key Blast, right? The only thing it loses to is a physical hit by the point character. You know how dangerous that is? SAIYAN. Is SAIYAN cheaper than GT Goku's reverse Kamehameha? They're both super broken. I think those 2 specials are in their own league, in my opinion, right? And then you have the rest that you follow not too far behind. I have a top 10 specials video that I recorded that I haven't put up yet, so this will probably go up before it. But you'll see what I think the top 10 are in some honorable mentions. GT is crazy, dude, but this is also nuts. Because, like, you could be mixing up your opponent, right? You know, just playing neutral. You're going around, you're doing this, you're doing this, right? You know, you're just kind of flowing around your opponent. then you hit him once, and then Cyberman hits him, and you're just like, oh, I'm sick nasty, dude. Alright, let's look at one more clip for reference. Oh, this is Cali Mac. More like NAPPA Mac. Oh. Side switch? Oh. He just did that for timing. Or he could build minimal bar, right? Well, let's see, since... Ooh. He kept it super short, too. He actually could have... Oh, is it off of vanish? Shit, that's why you're not getting meter. Oh, is he vanished? You still build a little bit of bar, right? Ooh. Ooh. Left, right, black or white? Nobody knows. I guess it's what do you value more, right? Because GT Goku can beat Cyberman, right? GT Goku can beat Cyberman free because he's invincible. Okay? But then there's still the point character, you know? And you get mixed from Cyberman. But anyways, yes, NAPPA Cyberman. One of the cheapest things in the game, stacked on top of everything else. And again, if you want me to cover a character and their changes this season and why they're cheap or why they still need more, let me know in the comments. But right now, as it stands, NAPPA, don't sleep on the boy, dude. Because let's not forget about a few other things that he has, right? 5H, crazy button. Look how far this goes. God forbid you get hit by a NAPPA just, you know, having fun in the sun, hitting you with the 5H, and all of a sudden you're in the corner, right? And you're like, damn, that's crazy. Oh, well, I tried to do too much, but you get the point, and everything leads into Cyberman. And another thing is we can't forget, right, is level 3. You just wake up YOLO level 3, and you hold the button. You know, I'm not a NAPPA master, but you can go into resets from this, right? Restands, which is way better if you have your smash, right? It's way better than anything else. And you go into the 50-50, you get your meter back, they explode, you get your assist back. It's party time. But yeah, NAPPA is a force to be reckoned with. Don't sleep on the boy. So anyways, this is basically my rundown of NAPPA. And just to reiterate, right, like 0 on block overheads. He has, you know, a guard point move, right? It's infinite guard point for the most part, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong. Great extensions, mid-screen by himself, you know. Cybermen, LMH, doesn't matter. They're all broken. You're going to hate your life regardless of which one you fight if you end up playing a good NAPPA. Because all of a sudden, you can't call assists without repercussions. You can't throw beams, right? You just have to play solid. I gotta punch this dude in the mouth. And a great answer is, you know, NAPPA, perfect attack, own invincibility, right? GT Goku, things like that, right? If you have an invincible move that's a moving hitbox, those are your answers to this. But that's far and few between, you know, how many characters realistically have that. Just remember, Cyberman's the best character in the game. NAPPA is the best assist in the game. Because NAPPA assists Cyberman. I'll catch you on the next one.